Hey there, visionaries. Welcome to the Technical Front, where we turn career dreams into reality. As this is our first video, so let me introduce what this channel is all about. This channel is for all the college goers, the ones who have recently graduated, or the ones who are about to graduate to understand what's happening in the job market, the companies, and obviously the tips from my side so that you can plan your careers very well and you will not find any issues pursuing or joining any company and to know like what is happening in the current job market. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. As you all know, that current job market is not really good. If you are a fresher, companies require you to have lot of skills, and also there are very less opportunities for a fresher these days. Also, if you're an experienced one and if you are planning to switch, there are not much opportunities, and if there are, you are not getting that much hike. So, but it's a good news for freshers that recently Wipro have announced their Wipro Turbo hiring program, which is being handled by Superset, which is a good, I would say it's a good moderating agency. So, and also this program is basically for 2025 graduates only. No other batch graduates are applicable for this particular test. So if you are a college goer, you are in 7th sem, 8th sem, so this test is for you. So guys, like they have written like what this turbo hiring program is all about, redefining career success with the turbo hiring program, brightest talent from the select technical institutes all across India. The program will let you work with global client projects. You will be working on niche technologies, get learning, and then obviously the certification opportunities as well. So I believe this is a good test, and if you are a fresher, you don't have any other opportunities, you should join it. Uh, Not join it, just give it the test. Let's see where it will lead you to, because you are still under your seventh or eighth semester, so it's fine. You can pursue for this test. Just give it. If you get it clear, it's very good for you. If you don't find any other opportunities, you can go with the pro. If you find any other and a good opportunities, definitely you can try it. So let's see whether you are eligible for this or not. So the qualification it requires, either it's BE or BTech you are from, and the streams you should be from are CS, IT, circuital. So that means electronics and communication, or electronics or electrical, I mean, only. So, and the year of graduation should be 2025 only, as I mentioned earlier as well. The qualification it requires is 60% in 10th and 12th standard. So it should mandatory. And I believe for all the other MNCs as well, they require at least 60% in 10th and 12th standard. Regarding your graduation part, 6 CGPA is the least one they require, so at least you should have 60% or 6 CGPA in your graduation. That's a cumulative of all your semesters. It's not about single semester, it's a cumulative for all the semesters by the end of 8th semester, okay, by 7th or 8th semester. So little bit they have mentioned additional regarding the educational criteria. So they have again mentioned at least 60% in 10th standard and 12th standard. Graduation, you should have 60% or 60 GPA or equivalent as per their university guidelines. Only full-time courses are allowed, no part-time or no distance learning programs for graduation. One backlog is allowed at the time of assessment. So let's suppose you are in seventh semester and you have one backlog. So you can opt for this particular program. Only condition is candidates are expected to clear the backlog along with the eighth semester. So the next semester exams, which will be the eighth sem exams, you have to clear your previous backlog. Only one backlog. If you have multiple, you will not be eligible. But if you have only one backlog, you will be eligible, and you have to clear it by the eighth sem. By the time after your college, you will be joining the company, so that should be cleared. So no pending backlogs will be entertained if you clear even if you clear the exam. So please make sure that you don't have any backlog. Maximum 3 year gap in the education allowed, that is between 10th to the commencement of the graduation. So that means after 10th and between the starting of your graduation, only 3 years gap is allowed. Not more than gap. If the gap is more, you are not eligible for this particular program. Same, they have mentioned no gaps are allowed in the graduation period. Graduation should be completed within 4 years, as we all know that BTech and BE are 4 year programs, so there will be no gap in between those 4 years. You should be completing your graduation between the 4 years, starting year and the ending year. The difference should be four only. Open school distance education is allowed only for 10th and 12th only. So as I mentioned, for graduation, it is not allowed, but yes, if in 10th and 12th you opted for open school or a distance education, that is fine. So you are eligible for that. No part-time, correspondence or distance learning graduation courses will be accepted. So I have already mentioned earlier as well. So no part-time, correspondence or distance learning graduations courses will be accepted. Eligible branches we have already discussed. Qualifications we have already discussed, right? And let's understand what it's about. Once you clear this, the designation you will get is project engineer. And I believe for all the freshers, the designation is project engineer only. But the catch here is CTC will be 5.5 lakh plus 1 lakh retention bonus. So 1 lakh retention bonuses mostly will be after 1 year if you stay there, right? In the Wipro, even after 1 year, completing 1 year, you will get 1 lakh retention bonus. And regarding that 5.5 lakh, so this city is pretty good for freshers as compared to the other MNCs which are there in the market. So 5.5 lakh mostly means you will be getting around 41,000 per month to 43,000 per month max. So that will be a salary range. I believe this is very good as compared to the other MNCs. And this 1 lakh retention bonus only will be paid collectively after the 1 year. If you serve there 1 year and you will stay there, uh, then you will get this 1 lakh retention bonus. So others they have mentioned the benefits, medical insurance benefits, definitely it's there. Medical assistance scheme, medical insurance, group accident and life insurance, parental insurance are there. There will be a different plan. So once you will join, once you clear the exam, you will get all those guidelines. So you can opt for the parental insurance only, or whether if you want for individual only, that's also fine. If you want it for parents, you have to pay some more premium there. So that you can uh, discuss with the HRs or the policy they will share once you clear the exam. Other benefits, retirement benefits are there. PF definitely they will cut from your CTC. Gratuity also they will cut from your CTC. And PF is a whole different concept. I believe you should be aware about it. If you don't know, please comment. I will make a video on that, and I will make sure that for each and everyone is aware about what PF is all about, how gratuity works, how PF works. So pension is optional. So once you will join, you can opt for pension thing. Survivor benefit will be there. Service agreement. This is also important part. So service agreement will be for 12 months. That is 1 year at INR 75,000 on pro rata basis. So that means there's a service agreement. Once when you will be joining, you will be signing a 1 year service agreement, 12 months, and if you violate it, you have to pay 75,000 rupees. If you leave the company or you will put down your papers before 1 year, you have to pay 75,000 or whatever on the on pro rata basis, whatever the conditions apply. Okay. So then now the main part is how to apply for this program. Registration, register for Wipro Turbo hiring program by filling up a simple form. So a simple form is you have to put down all your details, make sure the details are correct before submitting, make sure all the above conditions are met. These conditions, because these are very crucial. If you entered any wrong details, definitely you will not get a call for the test. So make sure that registration, whenever you are submitting the form, it should be correct, all the details are correct, and all are within the guidelines which they have provided here. Okay. So the first part will be an aptitude test. After registration, once you will get a call up, online assessment will be there through Superset, and aptitude test will be there that will include verbal skills, quant skills, and logical ability. After that, there will be a coding exam as well. Coding languages for robotics will be C, C++, Java, and Python. So make sure if you know these languages, uh, then only you will be able to crack these tests. Also, if you have some knowledge and it's been a time you have not gone through the concepts, I will request you to go to some online sites and practice for C, C++, Java, and Python. Either of any languages, one language you should know, so that you will be able to perform the coding questions which will be coming. So mostly two code questions will be there, and after that a written communication test will be there. So you have to, it's a, I think, pretty one and a half hour test. So these three things will be there in that test. If we clear that particular step and this particular exam, voice assessment round will be there. On clearing the assessment round, you will be asked to come in for voice assessment round. This will not be very difficult round, I would say, because mostly they will check your presence of mind, what's your hearing skills, what are your speaking skills, and how quickly you can, accumulate to the environment, whichever they will put you in. So this is pretty easy round, I would say, but you will be eligible for this only once you clear the online assessment exam. So if you also clear the voice assessment round, then you will be switching to the business discussion. On clearing the assessment round, you will be asked to come in for a business discussion. So basically, they will give you some business scenarios, just to check your presence of mind, just to check your communication skills. Because once you are on board to the projects, right, the global clients will be there. They will be asking you questions, and they will just want to see that how you uh, respond to the questions which any client would ask. So they will just put those scenarios in front of you. What decisions you will take, what will be your approach. So those questions will be there. So I would say this is also a very, very easy round. Once you cleared this round, the next step is letter of intent. So they have also mentioned that candidates who clear the business discussion will be provided with a letter of intent, and they will just send you the letter that you have passed this exam. This will be your CT. You have passed your exam. Are you able, or will you be joining the pre-skilled training program? So you have to just share. Like respond to the communication which they will be sharing. So candidates will be invited for an in-depth learning journey to better prepare you for your job role in Wipro. Because in colleges or through courses, you just only get the knowledge, a different kind of knowledge. What's Python basics, pandas, numpys, the libraries, right? But once you inside the job role, some additional things are also how projects are actually made in the real world. So those kind of trainings will be there. Also, it will brush up your Python, Java, C, C++ skills as well. So if you worked and if you did a good job there, offer letter will be rolled out, stating congratulations for clearing all the rounds. Simply wait for our recruitment team to send you offer letter, accept it, and get ready to join the pro. So that kind of offer letter will be there. If you reach till this stage, it's really, really good because you being a fresher, you are giving this exam for the first time, maybe the first company as well. And if you clear this round, it's a very good thing. I congratulate you in advance. So this is a good program, I would say. Nothing else they have mentioned. One more important thing is if you find any queries or if you have any clarification, you want any clarifications, you can reach out to helpdeskrecruitment.pro.com using the subject line Turbo 2025. They are saying that within 3 working days they will respond, but not sure how and how correctly it will be. So this is a good structure, I would say. First, your priority should be to fill this form in a very accurate way. Double check it before submitting. You should be following all these guidelines. If you are eligible, only then submit it. Otherwise, you will not get a call back. Okay. Then start preparing for these verbal skills, quant skills, and logical ability. This will be also, if you have basic understanding, you will be able to crack it. But make sure that you are good with these languages, because the coding question you should be performing in these languages. Only no other third, fourth skill coding skill language will be there. So only among these four you will be working. A written communication test will be there. So main challenge I would say is the online assessment round. Once you will clear it, the voice assessment round and business discussion are very simple, and I believe you will be able to crack it. So don't worry on that. And uh, otherwise, I think I have covered all the things which are required. If you still have any doubts, just comment it down on this particular video, and I will definitely answer your queries. And now let's talk about why Wipro. You should be joining Wipro or you should not be joining Wipro. Let me tell you what's the background of Wipro is. See, I'm not a Wipro consultant or I am not a Wipro part of Wipro. Okay. So I am an individual body who will be helping you whether you should join Wipro or not. See, if you are a fresher, I know the current job market is very tough and maybe you don't find much opportunities. There are some opportunities coming for 2025 graduates, definitely, but not much opportunities will be coming. Only these MNCs are rolling out, right? Maybe Wipro, TCS, Infosys will be hiring in this quarter or the next quarter, right? Or even this in this financial year, right? But the background of Wipro is, yes, internally they have, once the project is not there, they ask their employees to put down their papers. It's not from employer side, but it's from an employer side who are saying to the employees that you can put down your papers. You don't have, we don't have much project, or either they will ask you to relocate to a that particular location which you might not be comfortable in. I would say if you are from North India, they might ask you to switch it to South India or the other campuses which are far from your base location, which you will be opting out. So these are some internal things which are happening at Wipro. Although this program, it's providing a good compensation, which Wipro don't usually provide. But along with that, as they have mentioned, it's a turbo program, so you might find a good clients where you will be working on some good technologies. So this will be a good test, I would say, because you are in seventh semester or eighth semester, so you have a good chance. Just give it, just check whether where you stand in this market, because the the platform which they are opting for, or the uh, rounds which they are having, like online assessment or voice assessment or business discussion, or this will be similar for all the other MNCs as well. All the MNCs will be hiring you on the basis of these three rounds. So even if you don't clear it, don't get disheartened. At least you will get to know on which skills you have to work on. If you cleared it, and if you don't find any other opportunities apart from this Wipro program, I will definitely suggest you to go with Wipro. Don't fear it, because that is the only opportunity you have. If you find any other opportunity, maybe a product-based company, definitely you can go for it. But if you don't have and you want that, okay, you need some experience first, and then you will start exploring the other opportunities maybe after 1 year or 2 years. So definitely Wipro is a good way, but I just highlighted the two things. So willingly they ask, yeah, their employees to put down their papers, and secondly, sometimes they might not have those good projects. But in the stub program, yes, they might offer you a good project. So it's a win-win situation if you cleared this particular exam, because compensation is also good as compared to the others, and plus you might find good clients, good projects, so that which will help you to grow individually in the starting days of your career. So in the end, I would only want to say all the very best for the guys who are opting for this program. And if you have any kind of concerns, any kind of questions, just put down in the comments and I will definitely help you guys to clear all the doubts. And since we are new, and I will be bringing up with more further, these kind of programs, job opportunities, what's happening in the market. So I will make sure, and also you have to make sure that please subscribe to this channel, give it a like, drop a comment, how regarding the feedback on this particular video, how it was, what can be improved, and it will motivate me to make more new videos with your feedback. And definitely more content is coming soon. So all the very best and thank you.